Welcome back to the C++ tutorial number 6. Okay, in this tutorial you are just trying to learn much more about these functions. Any C++ program is a bunch of many functions. Right now on the screen you can see a function called int main, but any C++ program only starts with main function, but you can include many more functions on your name or any stuff on any stuff of names. Okay, now here I am trying to create another function. Just after creating that function, I will include in this int main and I will run the program. See what happens. Now I'm just creating another function. First, while you are creating another function, you have to just start with an return type. What is this return type? Okay, uh, when you are doing some calculation in a function, see sometimes I am just writing a program such that to calculate the velocity of a body. Okay, after calculating the velocity of the body, sometimes the answer may be the velocity of the body is 140, 130, something another stuff what you like, what you think. Okay, but the after calculating you are getting the number as something like integer, so you have to return something to the function. So you are returning to the function something integer, and integer means the return type you have to include is int may not may I'm including as Mohan as the function name, empty parenthesis. See, I'm just saying this as empty parenthesis, but I'll talk much more about this parenthesis in next tutorial, trust me. But now just you remember like that, but I trust me in next tutorial I will cover much more about this parenthesis. Now I'm just opening these curly brackets. Here it is called the body of the function, this empty space between this parenthesis. Okay, now here in return type I have include as int, but some I may not perform calculation in this function, but I'll print something statements. So for printing something statements you need not to return anything to the function. So I'll just include void. See, I'll include this void only if that function consists of only the printing statement. But if you are performing some calculation, anything, you have to include the return type as in. Now I have kept this void Mohan. Now in this I am writing and printing statement as C out with an included with inertial operator. You are learning about functions. Now I have to include the name of the function somewhere in that int main, such that when the compiler is reading this int main, it will know where to perform the operation of this function Mohan. So simply I will type Mohan parenthesis. Now I will run the program and see what happens. Yeah, here you can see there is an error here, because what happened is that I have included IO stream, I have included the standard library, and I have included int main, and I have included here the function name which I am going to operate, and I have included that function here. And what happened is that the compiler has not been informed first that I am going to use here. So I have to inform first itself before performing the operation that I am going to use this uh, Mohan function. So there are two ways to say that I am going to use is that just copy this function that which you have typed, just cut it, and after using namespace std you just paste it here. Now you run the program, see what happens. There is no error. you can see you are learning about function, it's printed. So what happened is that when the C compiler starts it's compiling from first line, it says, oh, IO stream is included, oh, standard library is included. When here when it see void Mohan, oh, it will think that, oh, it this fellow have created one function such that it is going to be used somewhere in the main, so I will remember about it. Now when it came into the int main, when it see the function name Mohan, now it will remember that the thing that it have stored somewhere, and it will compile this one, it will go to this and it will print out this one. Now thing is that another way to do this one is that just again copy this one, edit, paste, and you remove all this stuff. Close it, return semicolon, and just run the program. Yeah, you are learning about function, it's have been printed. So basically what happens is that the compiler thinks, oh, IO stream is included, next standard library function is included, next when it comes to this line void Mohan, it will stop and it think, oh, it will remember this Mohan function, and it will just go to the int main. When it goes to the Mohan function, then it will think that, oh, I have remembered that void Mohan function I am going to use somewhere, so now it will perform this Mohan function. So in this way we can create many much more functions, and we can use in int main. Thank you for listening.